number one, what is it that is needed for this goal for it to become successful? So you look at the resources, you look at your skills. Are you competent enough? Do you have the right skills to ensure that this goal can actually, you can actually take that action? So for example, you're an anchor. Do you have the skills of being an anchor? Then you say, yes, I have. I've gone for training. I've gone to school on this. Then yes. So you have now to start looking at what do you have as an individual so that you go beyond the doubts, because the doubts will be there. And even sometimes, even if you're not able to get something that is supporting you, you have also to be a number one fan. You tell yourself, this is what I want to do. I can do it. Yeah. And you have to, and you of course now go to the next level of setting them up and really pushing yourself on a daily basis to go and take that action. Yeah.
Now the next part, setting a goal purely on motivation. So you're saying make it specific, make it all that. But some people say, I'm gonna be motivated. I'm gonna be inspired.
Yeah, it's good
to achieve this.
Actually, motivation helps. Like by looking at what other people have done, then it can give you hope that you're a human being like them. You can acquire the skills that are needed, and then you can also achieve that goal. So it is important. And that's why sometimes when you're feeling low in the morning, when you start doubting your capabilities, it's good to listen to those motivational videos because they give you that inspiration.
I see that.
But the secret to getting motivated is taking action and getting to be like achieving those small success on a daily basis and celebrating your small wins. So for example, today you've started just going to the gym. Maybe you want to lose whatever number of kilos, but today you have gone. You've just managed to lift 10 kilos. You tell yourself, okay, today I've done 10 kilos. So that is something commendable. So you really have to become your personal coach.
I'm going to ask you this particular one as well, even as we continue with this conversation. I seem to have developed a cold all of a sudden. Guys, give me this.
Sorry.
Oh, all right, here we go. I'm going to ask you on this particular one as well. People are saying here that one of the reasons that's why majority of people, again, do not achieve their goals, number one, is because there are so many.
The goals are so many.
Yes, that you want to achieve so many at a time. So there's a specific question to you now, Sianto. How many goals can one person achieve? If you're going to set goals on a daily basis, is there a limit? Because I think you can't be walking around with 20 goals a day. You're going to crash. Is there a limit? Number one, on the daily goals, and number two, on the long-term goals.
Actually, we cannot say that we have a limit on the number of goals you need to focus on a day. Reason being, you have 8 areas of your life that you have to cover on a daily basis.
That's 8?
Yes, 8 facets. You have to cover those 8 facets of your life on a daily basis. Your spirituality, your mental, body, mind, and soul, your work, your finances, your fun, and relaxation. So there are 8 of them. So, for example, now on the 8 of them, what are you going to do today? What goal are you setting today for you to achieve the 8 facets of your life? Because you're working towards achieving success in the 8 facets of your life. Because if you find that people just focus maybe on the 2 or 3 facets of life and you don't feel fulfilled. So if, maybe I'm digressing, but I just want you to understand that where it starts from. You have to cover 8 areas for you to feel that, for you to feel alive, for you to feel happy, for you to feel fulfilled. Because you'll find that maybe you're focusing on your work and you ignore your family, then you start feeling guilty that I'm not there for my family. But if, for example, you've created a plan or an action point today that I'll go and spend maybe 20 minutes with my kids or even with my husband, then you just go and do that. That gives you satisfaction.
So there are 8.
Yes, there are 8.
And within that, you could even have 2, 2, 2. one day, isn't it?
Yeah. But some of them, it doesn't have to be daily. There are some you can do weekly. There are some you can do monthly or quarterly. But most of them, you have to do at least 1 or 2 actions in a day as you work now towards, living that life that you want to live.
Pretty much. Very peculiar one, this, the next one. And it's a good thing that you stated with us here, so we can actually either confirm or dispel that another reason as to why people fail in their goal setting is that they do not write them down. They do not write them down. They just want to know them. Simba, wake up in the morning today, don't eat fries. What is this mentality behind writing it down? Today, I'm going to do A, B, C, D. Is there a connection between writing down your goals and clearly achieving them?
Yeah. I can actually first explain to the basis of that. Just like when, for example, you're listening to a speech or any type of education material, someone is speaking and you're not writing the points down. So with time, and it has been researched on it, after like 2 months, you have actually forgotten like 80% of what you've had. But if you write down, then there's a point of reference. So now with goal setting, we even go beyond writing down to displaying your goals. So we normally put them on a chart, and you stick it somewhere, maybe in your room or a place where you'll be able to have a look at them on a daily basis. Because human beings, we forget. We tend to forget.
And you're dealing with a lot.
We are dealing with a lot, So you even forget, what am I supposed to do today and why? But if you have really written them down and you have displayed them, so you are reminding yourself on a daily basis, this is what I need to do. So it actually also helps in the storage in your mind now, in regards to, this is what I need to do. Then it becomes a belief system. Then now it becomes automation with time. But you have to do it for the 90 days I was telling you. Even just looking at the goals on the chart, because we normally put them on the chart. And family, what am I supposed to do today? You check. Okay, I'm supposed maybe to have dinner with my kids on Wednesday. It reminds you. So, but with time, you don't need to be checking on that on a daily basis, because now it becomes automated. So from 90 days and above, you'll find that now it's now automatic for you to take that action.
All right. They keep on coming. Next one, and I gotta ask you this question as well, in terms of achieving a goal. Is it ever okay, Sianto, to revise a goal? Because I understand the process of making this goal. You've self-searched, you've made it very specific, you've consulted both inside and outside. But then as you go on trying to get to this goal, you say, hey, guys, I'm struggling, so gotta revise this goal. Is revising a goal considered, number one, failure to achieve the goal, which we're saying, well, you gotta relate differently to achieving that goal, or that is the way to go when you really want to be good with goal setting? Can you ever revise a goal?
It's good to be, actually I tell my clients, you have to be flexible in terms of your goals. That, for example, what you thought would work today has changed. So you have to be very adaptive to come up with a new habit that really will work. So you have to keep on adjusting the habits that you need to take for you to achieve your goal. So yes, you can adjust. And also you adjust when it's not working. You have failed. So you cannot continue pushing on something that is not working. So, and it's good to fail so that you get a solution on how best to carry on that goal. So there's nothing wrong with failing.
There's nothing wrong, which was actually my next question, that majority of people then do not get to their goals because they do not know how to relate or handle failure.
Yes.
How am I supposed to handle failure within goal settings?
Yes. That's a very good question. First of all, is just to be aware that, yes, I've set these goals and I have habits in place, but there's a chance or a probability that I will fail. But it doesn't mean that if I fail, then I stop. It could mean that maybe today you are just weak. You're not mentally strong today, but tomorrow you can still pick it up. Or it needs you to change your strategy. So you sit down and say, okay, this strategy that I have is not working. So what else can I put in place? Yeah. And also what I wanted to point out is that sometimes we fail on our goals because we don't have the resources that we need for that goal to happen.
I see.
For example, in business, you have this great idea, you have the skills, but you don't have the capital. Yeah. So that's why people get so stressed. You're at home, you feel like you're so depressed. You don't even have the motivation to wake up in the morning. Yeah. Because yes, you have this great idea, you have this great goal, but the resources that are needed, you don't have. So it is a very tough place to be. Yeah. And it doesn't mean that, yes, if you don't have the resources, you give up on it, but probably it means if you're a business person, maybe it means you get a job first. Yeah, so that you get income and then you're able to build up on your passion or on your purpose.
That's it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Sianto, as we get done with this conversation this morning, was a direct one from